welcome to the world that is HBC Organics. My name is Jess. I'm the owner and founder of HBC Organics. We started as a natural skincare company and now we have shifted the business to a natural lifestyle company. So we have a whole bunch of different skincare items, lifestyle items such as laundry detergents and dish soap and oxygen boosters to help remove stains, and lots of other fun things available. I also have a background in herbalism and nutrition, and so today we're going to be teaching you how to make a level 1 digestive bitter. Digestive bitters are amazing. They help you to digest your food, get those juices flowing from your gallbladder, your pancreas, your liver, all of that. Get your stomach acid moving in the right direction so that when it comes time to eat our food, we are able to digest our food rather quickly and absorb as much as we can. A lot of people struggle with digestion in general. They get indigestion, heartburn, and that seems normal to a lot of people after they eat. Here to tell you that it's not exactly normal and that there are some things that you can do to support your body through it. So you can make some digestive bitters at home, or you can purchase it from me on my website. My website's www.hbcorganics.com, and we restock every single week. But what you can do is I'm going to show you how you can make it yourself at home if you would want to. Now you can make this level 1 digestive bitters all by yourself at home with some pretty simple ingredients that most people can either get from their grocery store or they might already have available. One of the first things that you are going to want is ginger. I have dried ginger here, and so that's what we're going to use today. And you're going to get a measuring spoon, okay? You're going to want to get a really big glass jar. This is a gallon-sized glass jar. You could do other sizes if you want and just adjust your amounts. I like ginger because it's warming to the digestion and it also helps with nausea. A lot of people get nausea with eating and feel like that's completely normal. Again, it's not. We're gonna do about 2 tablespoons of this dried ginger. You could also use fresh ginger. It works wonderfully just as well. Next up, we're gonna do thyme. I personally like dried thyme in my digestive bitters, but some people like fresh. I find that the dried just works a little bit better and packs more of a punch. So I do about a tablespoon. Thyme is pretty cool. So I like to even use thyme in some teas. If, say, there's been a stomach bug in the house and we're all struggling to eat, thyme actually, when you get it into your system, especially as a tea or in an elixir or even a tincture, it kind of helps the body to start to feel hungry. It produces some really cool things in the digestive tract that makes you like, maybe I should start eating. And so it's really wonderful that way, and you kind of get the pancreas and the gallbladder to push forward to start digesting. Now, I also like to use dried rosemary, but you could use fresh. I'm gonna use about 2 tablespoons of this rosemary. I like rosemary because it is anti-inflammatory, and a lot of people who deal with digestive issues deal with inflammation throughout their body in a lot of different ways. And then we're gonna do some cinnamon sticks. Not only does this make this taste just a little bit better, it does aid in warming. What we need to do is start warming up our digestive tract before we eat, okay? So we're gonna do about 6 of these cinnamon sticks in here. And then we're gonna do the part that everybody's like, wait, what? So we are going to cut up an entire pineapple, and we are going to also use the skin of the pineapple here. So you don't really need the top. So you're gonna put that off to the side. Pineapple is full of bromelain. Bromelain is an enzyme that helps to break down different proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. It's very wonderful. A lot of times people hear about bromelain for pregnant mamas when they're trying to go into labor earlier, or like maybe they're late and they're trying to like get that baby out. Now you find the most bromelain in the core here, right in the middle. But there's also fabulous enzymes and whatnot on the outside of the pineapple itself. There's actually a drink native to like Mexico and whatnot that is called tepache. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. That can be made with cinnamon sticks and clove and brown sugar. I've made it before with different berries and whatnot. But the pineapple really acts as this wonderful powerhouse to get some enzymes and this enzymatic activity. 1 second, baby, I'm recording. We'll get it out in a minute. So you're gonna cut this up really good. You want the skins in there, okay, for sure. I like to start the skins on the bottom. One good factor too, one cool thing is bromelain is also wonderful for when you are sick or congested. So if you have a cold or a flu or anything like that, and you need some type of cough medicine, if you have a pineapple and you can juice it, juice that core specifically because it helps to break up the mucus and whatnot in the body. So we're making sure we get that all of the core in there, and then we're just gonna cut up this pineapple the rest of the way. And the more ripe of a pineapple you can get, the better. But if you can just, whatever pineapple you can find. Obviously we wanna be non-GMO and all of that, but I say sometimes it's about balance and we're gonna work with what we have. With the economy being what it is and how difficult it is to find things that we're needing, especially with supply chain issues and things like that, we wanna work with the easiest things that we can find. I struggled with gastroparesis, which is basically where my stomach was not emptying the food and digesting the food properly. And so I was throwing up all the time. I was losing a ton of weight, couldn't gain any weight. It was almost as if I was starving to death, but my body was still getting food. It just wasn't processing my food, and it wasn't like absorbing anything. Digestive bitters, honestly, are what saved me. And the vinegar-based digestive bitters are the ones that did the best for me, and this is what we're doing here today, is a vinegar-based. So we're just making sure we can fit all of this. Now you can add other things in there. You can, if you say want to add some more minerals, you can definitely put some like stinging nettle in here. You could do some turmeric root with some black pepper. You could do Jerusalem artichoke if you can get a hold of that. But if not, we're just gonna work with the easiest things to find at the grocery store. To help our bodies get ready. You're gonna wanna take this about 10 to 15 minutes before you eat. All right, so we have this full of the stuff that we need here. And now we are gonna take some raw apple cider vinegar. I don't personally use Bragg's. You can look a lot about that up online, but I like, Costco has a great brand. There's lots of other companies as well that have a good brand, or you could make it yourself. But you're just gonna pour in some raw apple cider vinegar. Make sure you have the mother in it. Apple cider vinegar, if nothing else, you can use that for some, you can use apple cider vinegar for a heartburn or indigestion issue. It's wonderful for people who have like joint issues, skin issues, all sorts of stuff. People use apple cider vinegar in the raw, like a tablespoon of it a day for lots of different health issues, and it works even better when it is infused. Personally, that's how I always discovered that it works the best that way. So now we're just gonna kind of try to push some of this down, and then I always like to save this part. See if I can get it in there. This one is a little bit bigger. I like to save the bottom of it just to kind of push down a little bit here. So then we're gonna cover this up with a lid, one of these lids here, just like so, okay? You're gonna let it sit for 3 weeks. And then at the end of those 3 weeks, you're gonna add about a cup of raw honey, okay? You don't have to add the raw honey, but I do really like the raw honey in here. Add about a cup of raw honey, mix it around a little bit, put the lid back on, put it in the cabinet for another 1 to 2 weeks, maybe 3, depending on what you're feeling, and how warm it is in your home. And then you're gonna strain all of this out, and then you're gonna put it in, you can do a spray bottle where you can spray your tongue like 3 or 4 times before you eat, or you can just put it in a dropper bottle and take a dropper full about 15 minutes before you eat. Now, if you're dealing with symptoms after you eat, this is also a great thing to do as well. But I hope this is helpful for you. If you have any other questions, please let me know. And again, this is like a level 1 digestive bitter. Some people need something stronger, and that is okay. And we can do more videos and whatnot about stronger versions of this. But this is the level 1, easy to make, easy to take, pretty great on the system, not too crazy. But if you guys have any other questions, please let me know. Make sure you're following me over on TikTok, here on YouTube, and on Instagram as well. And I will be talking to you guys all later.